What is up everyone? Today we are unboxing and taking a first look at this Sony Smartwatch 2. Now this isn't the average type of video that I do. I don't normally do these sort of consumer electronic videos. But as you guys know, Christian donated this and I just really want to dig into it and see what it's like because I've never had a smartwatch before, never used one. It's a very new thing, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be quite a new experience. So before I get on to this video, guys, massive apology for my voice and stuff. I am still ill. From the Merry Christmas video I was ill then and I'm still ill now. That's why I've been avoiding making videos because like I said in that video, I don't want to keep pushing out crap. But yeah, I've got 2 weeks of tour left and I've got this video that I'm going to make and I'm going to upload the unboxing of the Wii U Pro controller that I recorded before Christmas. So there'll be a couple of little videos just to keep you guys ticking over until I can get back on it, until I'm well again and I finish tour. So I'm going away tomorrow, so it'll actually give me a good chance to try out this. So without further ado, let's dig into the box. First, actually, before I do that, I'd like to mention that this is a hard plastic box, which is actually kind of interesting. If you listen carefully, there is a rattle in there, and that's probably just a part of the packaging inside, because I can imagine that these are quite fragile, these hard plastic boxes. A little bit like the old iPod boxes. I'm not sure how they come now, but that's definitely how they used to come. And this may be a case of actually peeling the tape instead of cutting it. Yeah. So there's all the tape peeled off. Quite interesting, fairly difficult to do so, but let's dig into this. So slides off like this. Pretty cool packaging actually. This is just a clear piece of plastic. And then the smartwatch is right here. So I guess we just yank it, yeah. And it's on one of these fluffy bits of foam that you get watches on. So here is the watch. First crazy impression is, yeah, this is a lightweight piece of kit. So let me put that to one side, because as you guys know, it is always nice to dig further in before investigating too much. So, pulling up, I guess, or not, I don't know how to actually get into this next part of the unboxing. There's a button on the side. Oh, you actually have to push the button on the box to slide this out. That is quite interesting. Now, oh, okay, cool. Now, here's the thing that was rattling around. It is a pin. I think that is like the pin that goes through the watch bit. I'm not too sure. And we have another strap. Maybe Christian put this in here for me. I'm not too sure if this comes with it. Maybe Christian probably put that in. I don't know. It was taped up though, so I'm not even too sure. And then here we have the tiny USB cable, which is cool because you can just sort of leave the watch hanging out of the side of your computer or laptop or whatever. And then here we have another one of those pins, so I'm really not sure what these are, but I suppose it'll all become clear. And we have the documentation, which I'm not going to read. Start guide, blah, 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 all different languages. Cool. So that is actually really cool. The rattling around was not the broken packaging. The packaging is actually a lot more, a lot stronger than I thought it was. These are just something, I don't know. They are something, but anyway, guys, here is the watch, and now this strap is actually really cool, so I'll probably be putting this one on straight away. And boom, just like that, we are set up. Now, as you can see, I've got the Sony Smartwatch 2 on my wrist, and even though it's a fairly big smartwatch, as far as I can tell anyway, my wrists are quite bulky, so it doesn't look too out of place at all. It's kind of comfortable, it's not too bad. It's a little bit peculiar because I haven't worn a watch in many years, and when I used to wear a watch, I used to wear it underneath my wrist like so, but because it would just be a small analog watch and I could just twist my wrist up and look at it, but this is definitely too cumbersome to wear on the bottom of your wrist, so I have to change my watch wearing style to wear it on the top. But it is very interesting. I have paired it to my phone. I'll show you my phone in a second. It basically booted up, asked me to pair to the phone. It vibrated. It didn't know this vibrated, so that's kind of cool. The vibrate is very effective actually, and I don't feel my phone vibrating in my my pocket very often, so I hope it does that when you get text messages and stuff. I assume it does. I haven't set any of that up yet, but yeah. All I've done is played around with the basic features that come on the watch as standard. So you can have 3 different clock faces at one time. You can scroll between them. Not quite sure what the point of that is, but it's pretty cool. There's a very basic digital one, as you guys can see, along with a more in-depth digital one with an analog surround, and then we have a analog one there, which shows the date, and also it's got a second hand, so that's very cool. From what I can gather so far, if you press the home key, then this is where you can access all your settings. There are quite a lot of settings. And this is where you can change the clock faces and stuff. This isn't going to be a massively in-depth review, guys. You know me. What's pretty cool is the flashlight. It puts the display to full brightness. Very handy for a small little use of a torch. If you haven't got a torch on you, or you just want to see, if you're in the pitch black, this will actually work quite well. Also, we have very basic things, mainly clocks, so timer, stopwatch, and alarm. It's just gone off, so I assume you do that again. There we go. Stopwatch probably being the most useful, and then we have the calculator, which I believe is probably horrendously not useful at all. But it's cool because if I turn the display off like so, you can still see the time, which is really cool, but it's locked. You can't scroll through it, so I can just leave it on the one that I like the most, which is, oh, the one it was on, yeah. Yeah, this one's okay. And you can just leave it like that, and if you're in direct sunlight or just somewhere light, then you can see it without actually turning the watch on, which is really cool. So let's take a quick look at my phone then. Oh, and by the way, as you guys can see, I did change the strap. That's what those 2 pins were for. You just put them in there, you pop the old one off. It's really basic. So just a quick look then. The watch prompted me to download this app, which is like the app that connects the smartwatch. And as far as I can tell, this app is pretty much pointless because it then further prompts you to install another application, which allows you to change all of the settings and whatnot and activate stuff. I haven't played around with it at all yet, but one annoying thing that I have noticed, guys, is it constantly stays in your notification area here. So if you slide down, even if you press it there, that little icon still stays there, the little watch, which I guess is normal because of course you have a smartwatch connected to the phone. The phone knows you got a smartwatch connected and you want to keep the icon for it. It kind of makes sense, but at the same time it doesn't, because I don't like a lot of clutter. So having a load of icons, especially because your Bluetooth and everything's got to be switched on, I kind of don't like that clutter. But you know, that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. So before I say anything else, guys, I'd like to say a massive thank you to Christian once more. Now, Christian knows that I am, you know, maybe not the most biggest fan of this kind of stuff, but at the same time I am very intrigued by this kind of thing. It was the same with the tablet, and the tablet has proven to be very useful, and I do carry it around in my bag everywhere. I use it for a lot of music stuff. It's actually really handy, and I like having it about. So it'll be interesting to see if the smartwatch is the same deal. Considering I run a technology YouTube channel, I am very behind in the world of consumer electronics. I don't get very excited about it. I don't really make a big fuss. And if you look at channels like, you know, Techno Buffalo or any of those channels that just review phone after phone and do all the tablet stuff and that, even though they're great, it's really not my cup of tea at all. So I like doing the odd couple of little things like this just to give them a go, because I don't want to ever be living under a rock. But yeah, I am definitely sort of in a different kind of place to lots of people. And that's why, you know, I tried a couple of things a few years ago on the channel, but that's why you'll never see things like phone case reviews and stuff, because no, it's just not going to happen. But this was a one-off, guys. Unboxing of this Sony Smartwatch 2 from Christian. I'm so grateful. Maybe in a few months I'll do a follow-up, just so you guys know if I like it or not. But yeah, this is very interesting. This is going to be interesting. Looking forward to setting up my text messages and stuff, just to see how it all pans out, just for the notifications really with the vibration. I think that'll be very handy. But yeah, if you see me wearing it in future videos, you'll know that I use it. If you don't see me wearing it, then you'll know that I won't be using it. So again, Christian, huge thank you, and to everyone else, massive thank you for your patience. Throughout this video, I've actually started to feel a lot better. I'm feeling a lot more lively, even though I'm still pretty rough. But yeah, your continued support is great, guys. And of course, next video will probably be the Wii U Pro Controller unboxing, which was filmed a long time ago. And then hopefully back to normal after the 2 weeks of tour. So until then, everyone, I hope everyone is enjoying the start of their year. Happy New Year, of course. It's all good. And I'll see you all very, very soon. So in this video, not only am I going to say a massive Merry Christmas, but I'm also going to explain what's been going on with me, what's happened to 5 videos a week, and explain that nothing has actually gone wrong. You know, people started to doubt, and of course I didn't explain myself at all, so of course people have got doubts. But yeah, if you keep an eye on the ItsMyNaturalColour Facebook page and follow me on Twitter, then that kind of a little bit does help, but I'm also very bad at updating those as well.